27th. It's a great week to kind of think about starting to move the needle, because for me specifically, because it was my birthday yesterday. I turned 38. I am not shy to say that. I turned 38. So for me, this week is the beginning of another year for me, another trip around the sun. So I haven't really done anything like to mark the occasion of another year. I haven't really set any resolutions or anything like that. I just haven't, which is weird, and it's fine. I kind of just want to continue the way that I'm going, and it's fine with me. I'm happy with my routine. I'm happy with my habits, so I'm gonna stick with that and just see where the year takes me. But this Monday, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the book that I'm reading right now, which is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And I'm only like 62 pages in, but already, like, I'm thinking this is proper, like, required reading for people. It's all about, okay, so the compound effect is exactly kind of self-explanatory, exactly what it says on the tin, which is how we can build success and achieve success by doing small, impactful things every single day or just regularly, and just doing them consistently. And if you do them and stick to them and commit to them, like, over time, you will start to reap the benefits. You will start to see the results. It's kind of like adding to the pile of success, day by day, week by week, and then before you know it, in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, 10 years, you will have built a mountain, a mountain of success. So I love this because I am all about doing small things that lead to big results over time. And really, that's the whole theme of Move the Needle Monday, where what are you going to do this week that is going to move the needle? And if you eventually do lots of things that move the needle over time, you will find yourself exactly where you want to be. So I know this is it's kind of like, it's a very simple concept, and I guess, like, how can you write a whole book about this? But yes, you can write a whole book about this. And the thing that I wanted to talk about today was a chapter that I read recently about sort of tracking and measuring what you do. So if there's an area in your life that you really want to focus on or improve, identify, first of all, what that area is. Do you want to be more productive in your daily life? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to learn a new skill? Do you need more clients? Do you want to make more money? Identify an area that you really, really want to improve on. First of all, like, if you're doing this for the first time, just pick one area. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, but pick one area that you want to improve on, and track and measure your success. Track and measure your success in the area that you want to improve on, and do that consistently and regularly. Now, I had this goal of losing a certain amount of weight before I went on holiday with my family this past summer, who I hadn't seen for 2 years, and we were going back to Greece and the island that my family's from, and I hadn't been to the island for like 8 years. And I wanted to feel the most energized I've ever felt. I wanted to feel good in the clothes I was wearing. I wanted to feel good in the bathing suits I was wearing. I just wanted to feel good. I didn't want to lose weight for vanity's sake. Maybe there was a little bit of vanity in it, but I wanted to just feel comfortable and feel good. So I set my goal to lose a certain amount of weight by the time that we flew out. So what I did is I signed up to this program called Noom. So it costs money. So already I was investing in myself, and I was investing in a transformation. And already by investing, your mindset shifts. your goals and your focus, it shifts. Like making that transaction, it shifts, it turns a switch in you, okay? And that's what happened to me. And not only the transaction, it wasn't just the transaction that made that switch, but the program that I was following was all about tracking your calories and keeping within a calorie budget. And when I'm set a goal, when I'm set a challenge, a daily challenge, I stick to it like nothing else. Like I have that like dogged determination to kind of see it through. So every single day, I was given the tools to track my calories. I was given my limit. And at first it was hard. It was hard. And I went over my calorie budget, which is fine. But about after a week, my body adjusted, my tastes adjusted, my cravings and my appetite adjusted, and I was able to stick with it. But I had to go through that 1 week where I was tracking and I was being more aware of what I was eating, because I was literally writing it down in my app. Like I had 2 pieces of toast and it automatically tells you how many calories that is. Or I had, a salad for lunch, and you kind of see the calories add up. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to kind of like, every time you want to eat something, you have to like write it down. Like sometimes it just put you off completely eating that snack because you're just going to have to write it down. So I became more aware and I became more intentional of what I was eating. And by becoming more aware and intentional, I was eating the way I wanted to eat. And it just, the whole tracking experience just brought a whole new level of awareness to it, and mindfulness and intentionality to it. And because I had this very concrete goal that I wanted to reach, I was, determined to see it through. So in the space of maybe, it did take a while, okay? I lost the number of kilos I wanted to lose, and it took like 4 months. It took 4 months, but I did it. I did it in the end, but I did it because I was making smart decisions about what I was eating. And I was able to make smart decisions about what I was eating because I was aware of what I was eating, and I was tracking what I was eating, and I was tracking my calories. Now, whether that's a good thing to do to track your calories or not to do, that's not the conversation here. The conversation here is that being aware and tracking and measuring actually makes such a huge difference, because you're putting your energy into that. You're putting your energy into improving that area of your life. And it only takes a few minutes every day to do that. And what you focus on grows and improves. So that is kind of the lesson that I learned from that chapter that I read. So if there's an area in your life that you want to improve on, just see what it's like to track and measure your progress in that space for a week. Try it for a week and see what happens. So things that you might want to track or improve on might be something like, maybe you want to be more productive in your daily life or in your week. So why don't you spend a week tracking your hours using a free tool like Toggl, and see where most of your time is going, and see where it is that you can do less of the things that are not necessarily productive, like scrolling on social media or watching an hour of Netflix for lunch. So just track your hours for a week. You don't have to do it for a month or for years. Just try it for a week and see what you come out with. See what results you come out with, which areas you can be more productive with, which time you can use more wisely. If you want to learn a new skill, track how much time you're spending every week learning and practicing that skill. If you want more clients, track how many pitches you're sending, track how many discovery calls you're having, track how many conversations you're starting with people in Facebook groups or at networking events. Track all of that for a week, just for a week. If you want to make more money, track how much money is coming in every week or every month. Do it for a week. Money might need a little bit more time, right? Maybe track it for a month and see the areas that you can improve on. If you want to make more money, do you need more clients, or can you potentially sell higher value packages to the clients you already have? So things like that will start coming to you. Ideas and the creative juices will start flowing. So that's what I really took away from this book this past week. Track the areas that you want to improve on. And don't give up. Don't stop. It might seem tedious, but you have to keep going. Like, doing things like this is uncomfortable and it's annoying and it's tedious. But if you do it, if you stick to it past the week that I'm asking you to do now, you will eventually see the results that you want to see. Okay, so that's my action item for you this week, is tell me what area you want to improve on and how are you going to track it. What area do you want to improve on and how are you going to track it? Let me know in the comments below. Send me a DM on Instagram. I'm at Hey Maria Karas. I would really, really love to hear from you and support you on that journey. Okay, now I'm going to talk a little bit about what we have coming up in the Inner Circle this week. I'm just looking at my hairs. Crazy again. In the Inner Circle this week, Monday, September 27th, we have our Inner Circle co-working hour happening on Thursday, the 30th of September at 2 p.m. GMT, 9 a.m. ET, 6 a.m. PT, and I think that's 11 p.m. in Sydney, Australia. So our silent co-working hours are an opportunity for us to all get on Zoom and to work on something that we've been putting off in our business that we really want to focus on and get it done. And doing it all together on a Zoom call really brings that different energy and that motivation to actually get it done. So that's happening on Thursday, but before that, we also have our goal setting session for the month of October. So on Wednesday, September 29th, we're all getting live either on Zoom or on Facebook. We're going to stream it on Facebook as well, and we're going to set goals with intention for the month of October. There's a free worksheet for that you can download, and we can go and fill it in together on the live session on Wednesday. You can find the link down below, and it's a great session. Everybody set such amazing goals, and I will come in and check with how you did on those goals at the end of the month. So that's happening on Wednesday, and that is it for this week. We have 2 events, our Inner Circle goal setting. Just a reminder that the Inner Circle goal setting has been pushed back this week an hour because I have some live stuff going on for the challenge that's happening in the wider group. But don't forget, this month we also have our expert training on Thursday as well with Michelle Ponford, all about how to create a website that attracts your ideal clients. So that's happening Thursday as well. So that's 3 events. Sorry, that's 3 events this week. It's the last week of the month, so there's lots happening. 3 events this week. Goal setting on Wednesday, Inner Circle co-working on Thursday, and expert training on building your website on Thursday as well. Whew. Okay. A reminder of what our Inner Circle resource was this month. It's the lead tracker, which you can find in the resource vault in templates. So it's a great way to track your leads, how to follow up with them, when to follow up with them. And our member spotlight this week. Who's going to be our member spotlight this week? This week, I want to spotlight the member. I want to spotlight Elena Osario Zavala, who, there's 2 main things I want to celebrate her on. So I'm celebrating the fact that she is so close to reaching her monthly goal, revenue goal. But that's not the real thing I want to celebrate her for. The real thing I want to celebrate her for is the fact that, okay, not only is she so close to reaching her monthly revenue goal, but she is getting out there on social and creating a promotion to help her reach her monthly revenue goal with only about 4 or 5 days to go. So she's not just sitting back and hoping and praying she reaches her goal. She is actually getting out there. She is showing up. She created a promotion and she is making things happen in the complete and total spirit of move the needle. Okay? She is moving the needle by taking action and doing something about reaching her monthly goal. So Helena, I am so proud of you for getting that far and for doing something about it so that you can actually reach your goal. Super proud of you. Love it. And finally, what am I focusing on this week? I'm still focusing on streamlining our job ops process and also creating our Inner Circle member directory. I'm a bit slow doing all of that stuff because I'm also running the 5-day challenge and all the lead up to that, which starts next week. But it will be happening. We will be having a VA member directory, and we will be streamlining our jobs ops process so that you can mainly apply a lot easier to the jobs and also view the jobs that we have open in a more kind of in an easier to read format and filter format and all that stuff. So that's what I'm focusing on this week. It's an exciting week. Lots of stuff happening. But I'm so glad you're choosing to be here, and I will see you soon. Bye.